Hey everybody, it's your boy AD and that's all day and I'm in the spot. Okay, alright, I got a folder, I done wrote some notes and whatnot that I wanted to read. I kinda got a lot of things to get into, you already know, so I wrote some points, so I'm gonna go ahead and start by saying this. They say the truth is something that will set you free. They say the truth is like a light shining through the light. Through the dark. So why in the world, while we try to deny it or overlook something as if it wasn't even there? But real talk, I'm just messing with y'all. Ain't nothing wrong here. These are just my real thoughts. Let's get into the video. Okay, let's get into it. Now, my bad if the focus comes out a little bit. That's just, I don't know. My camera's just acting like it doesn't want to focus. But let's get right into it. The conversation, the live stream that we heard last night.
Yeah, you know, and that's right. Yeah, that's right, Mister. That's right. Money 18, you're still my brother, bro. And the reason being why I'm not negative towards him is because number one, he's a man. Number two, he can say whatever the hell he's got to say.
And number three, he is not a MGTOW, he's a red pill.
And then when I first heard that, I was like, let me go back. I'm like, did he say I was both or did he say I wasn't? So I had to go back.
And number three, he is not a MGTOW, he's a red pill.
So he said not.
And he's already...
Yeah, he's a red pill guy. Yeah, he's a red pill guy, and that's fine. And you know what I mean? And I respect what any man has to say or whatever.
I respect that.
I feel that he was, he was upset about some things, and I can understand, being upset, as a content creator, people in the comments and all that, that can really...
Now, here's the question, because I got respect for both of these brothers, okay? I got a lot of respect for Mr. Former. I got a lot of respect for Mr. Elite. I listened to that whole live stream last night, and when I was listening, I could tell that y'all really did care. I understand nobody was going hard, just wanted to give your opinions. But about the me not being MGTOW thing, that's just the question I just have to ask, I just have to ask. I tried to go all the way down in my videos, but for some odd reason they wouldn't let me. So I went to my MGTOW playlist, and I see in the beginning of when I started doing MGTOW videos, I could see that I didn't use the title, probably because that was the beginning, but I was saying real things about women, as you can see, as far back as 2016, as you can see. Now, when did I begin using the MGTOW title? Let's see. I began using the MGTOW title right here with this video. This is my first ever MGTOW video. 40% of women's jobs increase while only 6% for men, plus cushioning exposed. Now, if you look at the video under it, it says 2017. So this video probably came out 2016, 2017. So my question is again, and no disrespect, this is just an honest question. How am I not MGTOW when I've had the MGTOW title in my name for 3 to 4 years? 3 to 4 years. Look how much content I have. Look how many videos I got. So it's nothing new, So that's my question. How am I not MGTOW when I've been MGTOW for so long, And then now all of a sudden I'm not MGTOW. And yeah, I got this video. Hold on, let me see. I got this video from Penny's channel because she kept it up. And one thing I realized is that when me and Penny were going back and forth, when we were going back and forth, everybody was on my side. Everybody was saying that even though that was real, like me and her really had a real beef, but why all of a sudden when Penny had a change of heart, which she admitted in the video and actually admitted to who I was and how she felt about me in a good way, then all of a sudden, everybody kind of wants to turn on me. That's my question, because that's true. Like, why is that? Okay, but let's move on to another question.
Mr. AD. And what she did was she took her wash rag and started shining Mr. AD's trumpet to see if she could cause some ruckus, some riff-raff, some noise in our damn community.
Now here's my question. How is she shining my trumpet? And again, this is another brother I respect. I respect Jinky. I got love for these brothers. But I got a question. How is she shining my trumpet when all she did was come out and say the exact same thing and how I felt, in my opinion, about this video right here that I made first and that I talked about first? I was the first person to get this video and talk about it. So how is she shining my trumpet when I said it before she even did? So her hopping on and saying what I said, that's not shining my trumpet. That's just someone agreeing with me. That's all what that is. That's all what that is, you know. And it's not bad for her to not agree with the other two that she mentioned, but agree with me, because that's just her opinion. I mean, it's people I like in the MGTOW community, and it's people I don't. And I bet it's other ones that do too. And even the other two that she mentioned in the video, JD and Hammer, we don't know who they really like and who they follow. I bet you there's people that they follow and they won't follow. So her saying that is really not disrespect to the community. It's just her giving her opinion and saying, hey, I like AD better and I don't like them. And to be honest, I mean, it's a lot of other MGTOW content creators that I do like that I don't, you know. That's just common sense, you know. But let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
You know, she just shined his trumpet. Mr. AD, he's just the best in the world. But think about it, it's like...
Nah, I kind of laughed at that.
She tried to put colorism in the situation when no MGTOW in our community that is black has ever said anything about colorism.
But the thing is, they may not do that in the open, but they probably do still think it. Some still think it. They may not say it, but they think it. And another thing is even if that was true, what Jinky just said, well, it's still wrong to constantly talk about women in their color, i.e. black women. Because again, we hear the most messed up things about them and people will address them, you know. So that's not, you know, really a good defense, because it's a fact that still will talk about women in color, you know.
And then on top of that, I understand that, you know what I'm saying, in the real world, yeah, that does happen.
And this is the real world.
Of course. No matter what color you are, you get some type of subjection or whatever the hell comes with it. But what I'm saying is, we've never clowned any man for their color, or we never did anything of that nature. Because we've been watching...
I felt like they clown this man, though. The guy from this video, the one I made, I felt like y'all clown that guy because y'all didn't let him handle a situation on his own. He didn't lock him up or something. And notice how everybody wanted to jump on him and attack him, the black man for handling the situation he wanted to. It's like people try to control that black man, where if he wanted them girls to do that, he could let them. If he wanted that, he could let him, and that's what he did, and that's why he was smiling. I felt like y'all kind of shamed him because he was black. For real. Like y'all trying to control what he was going through. When it's clearly you could see he just accepted it, you know. He accepted it. So these are just some, you know, good questions to think about. And speaking of race, you know, I'm just going to let Penny come in and say her thing because she did a good job at explaining what's really going on and how I really feel.
Passing, and over time I've seen, I'm like, okay, you know, he makes sense and everything, you know. And
see, this is why I need y'all to understand. Like I said, when I was beefing with Penny, everybody was cool. You see, everybody was with it. Everybody was cool. Most people was cool. Nobody never said I wasn't MGTOW or nothing. But once Penny says this, but listen to what she said.
The depressing fella, whatever. And as I was listening, I realized they were bringing up, you know, Mr. Money Act. You know, a person, I was wrong about in the beginning.
Oh, did y'all hear that? She was wrong about. She was wrong. I mean, look through her channel. Like, she was dropping so many videos talking about me. I mean, what, y'all thought I wasn't going to just say nothing back? That's why I was retaliating the way I was. Because people were actually saying things about me. And you see, I stood up for myself and I kept going and I kept going. And I was like, no, I'm not what she thinks I am. And here you go. You just heard it from her own mouth saying, oh, damn, I guess wrong about him. Just like how everybody else liked me before this happened, right?
You know, I didn't know much about his channel. I seen him in passing. And over time, I'm like, okay. You know, he makes sense and everything.
And that's true, I do. But let's get to it. Let's get to the part about the race.
Now, at first, I'm like, did they go to the Discord and how?
Let me go.
I feel that because he was an independent thinker, he didn't follow a alleged Santa and maybe some.
Right, and that's true. I was independent. What I said in that video was my own thoughts. So any female jumping in co-signing it doesn't mean nothing. Nobody's pulling strings when you're saying what I already said. That doesn't make any sense.
Others. Wait. Just because he saw, and he posted here, how is MGTOW not about race? But many MGTOW will talk about black women's hair, weight, etc. Even address them as black women.
Which is very true. We see it all the time. Now, come on, y'all. Y'all know I can get on this computer right now and show hella videos exposing from hella people exposing what I'm talking about. But I don't have to do that. Y'all know. Y'all know. But people always talk about black women, though, right? But notice how when that one video came out with that white woman who clearly was being racist towards a black man and called the police on him and actually threatened him to go to jail, I wasn't hearing nobody say that white woman should go to jail. I don't hear nobody calling her racist, even though that's what she was. I don't hear nobody saying, oh, she ugly, she stinking, she white trash and all of that. All you got was simple messages like, oh, she's Karen, and all of a sudden people just start talking about women in general again. I ain't hear nobody talk about how she was popped and how she ugly. That girl was basic, which I thought she was cute. She was basic. You see what I'm saying? And here we go with a white woman who was clearly being racist to a black man and literally called the police on him to try and get him locked up. But nobody says, oh, lock him up. But y'all want to get mad. But people want to get mad because this man in this video had a good time and he allowed those women to put that ass on him. And now, oh, they need to get locked up though, right? Even though they did not threaten that man in no type of manner.
Thank you. I always said this because it's like everybody else is just women. But when it comes to black women, we are labeled our race, then gender.
Yep.
You see?
You know I can do it.
Anyway, he says, I've heard hair hat, she's fat, and many other black stereotypes from them. Not me, though. Just look through my videos. And yes, I have looked through his videos.
So, again, is Penny Proud pulling my strings? Is Miss Elite pulling my strings? Am I on the plantation when someone comes and speaks exactly what I said and how I feel?
Okay, he's telling the truth. He said, you think I'm lying. And he says, even call black women black trash. Jesus Christ.
And you know I'm not lying.
Disgusting. Like, no matter the race of the woman, I would not call into their race in trash. That's like weird. Like, I know people might do it, but this is disgusting. So anyway, he says, how can MGTOW get mad at someone for bringing up race when they do it all the time? Thank you, brother Money Ad. Thank you. Thank you.
See, Penny did a good job saying that. Now, let me end the video with this, because I don't want to make it too long. Now, the reason why race is so important is so you don't end up like the people in this movie. Like, remember this movie, Don't Be a Menace While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood, you know, in South Central, which was the remake of the real Don't Be a Menace? Well, remember this scene where the black people walked into the store, got instantly called N-word while they walked through the door? Just remember, this is only because they black. That's the only reason. Remember, they got stalked all the way around the store by the Asian people, right? And then look what happened. The white man came in and just started taking everything. I mean, literally everything. Had a bag and it could show you you how blind people can be. That's why you should always be aware of race. And you know, and this is the problem. This is the problem. You'll be so focused on the black people, talking mess about black people and watching the black folk and all of this. You know, look, you watching him, look, you behind him watching all his moves. He ain't doing nothing but trying to spend his money. But you fail to realize the white dude who just clearly came in and robbed you blind because you were so hateful of the black. And look, came in with a bag, even gave him a tip afterwards. Gave him a tip. Like, here, you know, he was so blind, he gave him the $1 back. Like, here, so blind that he just got robbed. So focused on the black people in the store. So focused on what they thought. So hateful of what they were doing. So stalking of them and worrying about them. When again, white man just came out, took all your shit, and walked out happily. Need I say more?